Alrighty, we are on Pillars 7 cap, joined by the Peanut Gallery. We're gonna be doing some supposedly stack v stack gaming. You know, we've got Dashboard in here, so it can't be that much of a stack. But after last game's short game, hopefully we get a real doozy here. 7 cap Pillars. Is it better? Who knows? Probably really rewards beams, I'd imagine, but when does Pillars not? Trojan? What's Trojan playing? Trojan's playing probably a Beam BB? Wait a bit. Some people not paying attention to the map. It'd be a good time. I've actually never seen this map played. 7 caps. But I bet it'll be interesting.
Yeah, I like the position of the caps above and below the typical cap positions.
This is really good map design, I think. I think we need more stuff like this.
It like stretches out the playable area.
Well, so it's
Also has some
interesting.
line of sights.
So, but what's funny is that G and F are not equivalent. Like, one is completely isolated from the play area, but F is still very connected.
F is much easier to get than G, but G is also isolated, right?
Yeah.
So once you get it's hard for them to get there.
I guess because G is kind of the ANS faux natural, while the other one is the OSP faux natural, and one is much more isolated. So like if you dedicate stuff to take that, then you can't support anything else. Alright, we're coming down. Looks like we've got a pretty heavy OSP deploy for low. And we've got ANS deploying pretty even all round. OSP really focusing on the low right. ANS, I guess, biased high right for them. Bell running S2H rigs, Dashart's running beam caps, Pyrope is running like Hero CH and Aurora CL, and then Trojan is running a gun BB. Runner once again running S2 LN. Night Sky is running J-Man caps. Interesting. Interesting. Good. Interesting to see how the planes work out. No real RPF sources now, so probably a lot of SDMs out of Pyro. We've got Bell sending the first missiles out, throwing some into the rock just to make it fair. Lark's running double towels, 450 LN. Love to see it. Running them together. Interesting. They have comprehensive soft kill. Spy is doing a tug blob. It's a gun tug blob? I don't know how I feel about that. We could definitely fit some missiles in here. But there's the capper going out to G. There's also this BBD is going to be very exposed. I think I would have covered much farther back here. I'm not sure about jumping to that rock as we see the missiles impacting the E-capper. But they're all act wait. So if you can't get that TTGI connection, you're not going to be able to lose it. Got locks already from Pyrope, who has probably played more games of Pillars than anyone else alive.
What about Pillars 2?
What about Pillars 2? Like we're seeing today. Got the missiles coming in now. I think the chaff's going to be in a good spot. Yeah, I think it's going to be okay. Got a rocket shuttle going out on the C-cap. I'm not going to find much to kill. F-capper gets hit once, survives. So lots of opening yub. Oh, the Bloodhound gets pulled. Ugh, that's horrible. No more LRT tug for Lark. That's just how it goes. Can the gun tug blob deny G? No. That's kind of insane. I'm not a big fan of that. So now we have Hunter getting out for the second time in as many games. Not out though.
He's going to be able to restore that LRT tug.
One of the track correlators.
Yeah.
So, not the best track. Oh, Oh my, I've never seen someone benefit from the fact that the Seeker starts pointed backwards.
Was it just me, or was there a huge desync?
I'm not
Yeah, I
sure.
noticed
I
that too.
didn't. Okay, missiles are still
Yeah,
going
secret
out.
pointing backwards. Scrubba's mentioned that it might be a bug, but I don't know if
No,
anyone's
that's.
investigated it.
I mean, it may be, but it's been a thing for a long time. Remember Herman complaining endlessly about it. We've got the beam unmasking on Gamma into the gun tug Rob, which needs to be jamming out its enemies. I think it's going to get itself beamed here. Yep, look at that. Got us all the guns cycling. Kind of a ridiculous amount of free damage being inflicted on it already. But swapping targets, no dedicated locks here. But good peek on Dasher's part. Secure the 8 point though, which is very bad. They're right now one cap up, though OSP should be able to get Gamma. Trojans just walking along. I think they're probably just going to walk onto the F point. They should identify that most of the OSP points are down near the bottom. And they
There's
should need to,
some missiles out on the tugs, which might even things up on Gambit.
yeah, we need to be moving these cappers off the naturals here. One of them's moving. Let's see. They have the jammers to deny these, but not the presence of mind, it seems. Although most of them are going to get decoy. All of them. I don't know. Oh, no. That's blobs for you. Turn the jabber on at the very last minute.
Yeah, and with Pyro
Maybe,
dropping down, I think they hold G for sure.
yeah, we needed Lark responding here, I think, to Pyro. Like, Lark killed Pyro easily if they drop down in this position. They know where the BB is high. Uh, and they've seen one. I
Well,
guess they haven't seen this BB.
you say easily, but like this is a 10 restore Axford with the Citadel CAC. Like remember that. Um,
I mean,
like I don't know how easy that is to kill.
uh, I mean, you just peek it. Like, just if you're like Pyro's just gonna leave if they start being shot.
Mm.
They're not. So, ANS is going to take F, and OSP is not going to take G immediately. Lark is now dropping.
Oh, that's Hunter yubbing Pyro.
Lark is scared to cross the center line here, so there's not going to be any. Uh, yeah, they're just staying in the common OSP spot, not shooting a ton. We've got the LRT tugs getting shot by the battleship. We've got missiles
Strike on
missing.
Pyro.
Strike on Pyrope. Going to get pulled partially by the CL and then
Oh,
decoy.
there's the B short.
Hard kill meta.
Yeah, if you spend, well,
Enough
if you
points.
spend 30 points on PD, I hope it could do something. I think that was even a full
J-Man
salvo
getting
from
yubbed?
Hunter.
Oh no, it's just to the void.
I think that was going. That's a good question. Okay, so Lark just chilling here. We're down. We have to go somewhere. Just sitting.
He's probably waiting for a call out from someone on what to do, but he's kind of the only frontline.
Yeah, well, it's just like the two frontline assets are the Tug Blob and the LM, right? And they need to work together. And
Mm.
unfortunately, it's just not happening, I
And for the
guess.
Ellens, I don't think you play them right next to each other anyway.
No, I mean, but it's fine. Like playing them right next to each other allows you to win the fight against a single axe. But now the opportunity to drop down and power up is gone. The BNBD is still there on Gamma. The Tug Glob can move back there. Do we see power up? Not necessarily. Yeah, now power up's rotating mid. We've got Command S2s and R3s going out against a single sprinter. It will deny the F cap for a little bit, which I guess is valuable. Except the command jammer allows the capper to survive. I've got a Yub out on the A covering destroyer. I think it's gonna get it here. Aurora's trying its best. Okay, no restores. It's a mission killed Keystone. Lark is now still sitting. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. The Sarissa on Trojan Sarissa Cube doing great work against the bombers that went to strike that F capper. Knight is going, so Knight knows that the ADD was struck. Now they're going for the A cap. Great coordination. Spy is also sitting back here. Yeah, just like not. I mean that's the tough thing about teams thrown together on the spot. Not a ton of communication. We've got the bombers fired on this DD. I'm not sure if I agree with that. We know it's been hit. We do need another point. So they've lost F, so they cannot win by taking A only.
Might be a bit of adjusting to the map where, if you have a 2 cap on normal pillars, you think it's not all that bad.
It's not all that bad. Okay, S2H, or S2 command frag out on these bombers. I think gonna cook them. Yep. One misses. One kills. Does Pyro have? No.
Pancake maneuver, classic.
We have to be careful about that. Start keeping them in the corridor. Very funny. I think these missiles still has chaff. It's deploying. The missiles might get it. Karate TTI. Close. Okay, so if this A cap goes off, it takes the pressure off of the. Ooh, Ox steering capper. Look at that. OSP capper. That's pretty rare.
Some DC micro going on too.
Yeah, he could just leave it in the Bridgemaster slot. The DC teams don't take damage in the gray compartments. But so we have Trojan just chilling up here, controlling F and C. Guntug blobs. Like ANS ultimately doesn't have a lot of. They don't have the ability to be in many places at once. So like sitting and fighting for control of mid is not going to be to OSP's advantage with two very fast, very maneuverable options. Mark has moved, and now we're fighting the battleship. Okay, well, that is unfortunate. Yeah, and like having
Yeah,
to strike
not the best choice.
Having to strike the most like well defended like PD wise thing on the map is tough too.
Also, arguably the most skilled player on their team.
Indeed,
We'll
indeed.
see. We'll see about that.
But I mean, take some damage. Nothing critical yet. Spy is like, yeah. So we tried G. We know Pyrope rose, and there's a beam there. Like these liners could take G like for free if they wanted. I don't know. It's just tough when there's not a lot of maybe not a lot of communication or whatever. It's a great strike
I think
by.
they're suffering a little bit from comp issues as well, right?
I think this is fine. Like
I don't think the tug blob is fine.
No, I mean the tug blob could literally just run around and kill all the light assets. Like
very true.
There's nothing on this. There's like 4 Mark 62s on the entire enemy team. Like besides the random cappers. Like this thing should be eating. Like.
But they could flank to D and kill the Yubbrigs or something.
Well, so they've seen the battleship, they've seen Pyrope, and they know there's a full missile fleet. And they've also run into a couple BMDBs, so they kind of do have the full map picture.
They should.
Okay, Hunter is going to cap the is like going to cap the G point. That's yeah. Okay, Trojans single Tantos I think are gonna pick up Knights bombers. Even after mines. Oh, very nice. Very
BDD got hit by
nice.
S2 and it did absolutely no damage.
Yeah, the roar is burned out there, so Hunter might summon another strike.
Okay, Knight is running from the tap. Well, kind of running. Got lots of missiles going out on a Hunter. Uh-oh. We don't have a chaff box.
Chaff is cope.
Chaff is cope, but chaff is better than not coping.
Being ironic that Chaff would save them 100% there.
Yeah, probably would.
They're plotting another great strike on the battleship. Fortunately, OSP AMS has the active decoy, so. I mean, if ANS was if this was a closer game, especially caps wise, this would be super impactful. Like they'd be able to take the
Yeah,
top of the map with
Lark really
this.
needs to be engaging.
Look at the beat.
He's still not.
Yeah, I don't know why Lark has gone even further back. Like Lark is being
He might
led.
be getting comms from his teammates to just wait until they strike stuff. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Yeah,
The BB
and
is
so
really red.
and now
because now we
Pyro.
get a time to shoot the BB, right?
Yeah, so like we were shooting the BB before, we have it tracked.
It's double FLF, by the way.
No.
Yikes.
Wow.
Yeah, and those are not getting repaired at negative 82%. So
Yeah. It might not kill it, but this thing's going to be pretty cooked. It has enough. It can like ET tank the FLFs. I'm pretty sure with this many
all it needs to
reinforced
do is
components.
stay on F.
Yes.
Hunter's getting farmed by Bell. Structure broken and pretty much M killed.
Yeah. I mean.
It's 2 fuel line fires though going off, right?
We know when those fireworks start. 20
We
seconds,
got
right? Yeah.
50
15.
seconds.
Okay, so Spy Eye's going around the map. Well, they're going to be able to dig out this G gamer eventually. That's fine. We just took too much time. Like,
All right, firework time.
firework time. Okay, so enough things are red that's getting grayed. There's both of them. Okay. It's not dead.
That's still gonna be off.
Oh, it's still going off. That's funny, the sound stops playing. Oh, there it goes again.
It's chain restorable.
Yeah, you
somehow.
can chain restore.
I don't think there's... they have one large, two large, three large.
Yeah, one useful large does 2 restores.
Okay, well, it
issue
can't...
with that is that it cuts every single thruster. So that shit is
Yeah.
not moving anymore.
Yeah, that's true. So
Yeah,
it's going to
at
be able to
best,
get to
it can
F.
just sit on F, right?
Yeah, which is all they needed to do, to be fair. Now the tugs are rising for... They're not going straight to D. I don't know, it's really tough, in game. Obviously, we have the virtue of knowing everything. But all I'm saying, sitting in spawn is maybe not the best thing. 300 points down.
Tug blob's going for the beak for some reason.
Yeah, yeah. Well, so like, I mean, they're hearing like Hunter's telling them that they like cooked the BB and it double FLF, which, to be fair, they did, and it is. But
It's hitting. It's hitting.
All the stripped armor is like on the top and left of the BB, though. It's not
Right,
really on
right.
Spy's angle.
The great crit in the turret.
so that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so we're getting the F point. Is this in Sarissa Cube? We have one Beam DD. It's just chilling back here. We've got Yub out on it. We do have Gaff. Should be okay if we see that in time. Got Lark chilling. Okay, will the F kappa die? Probably. Oh, we've got Chap deployed. 1, 2. Close one. R drive. Probably saving it here. Wait, no, the base one is still DDT. I was gonna be able to. Okay, so now Lark is someone to fight.
GG pancake maneuvers.
Pancake maneuvers.
How long ago could this engagement have happened, Rom? You were saying this, like, I think it feels like
Like
15
200
minutes ago.
points. 200 points in maybe,
Yeah.
like 150. And now it's on Pyrope's turn, so she's just going to be able to dance on like the edge of their range. Like, look at how much damage they took, even with half of the salvo connected.
She's also not on tracks, by the way, which is the most annoying part of this build. She can hell jam enough to stop a bridge
I
monster.
mean, yeah, I mean, 2 blankets. They are at. They should be able to pinpoint. Does Lark have a pinpoint? They do.
With the BB
Plenty of
down,
burn through.
they just
Yeah,
need
they
to
don't
ignite
remember.
with it, and the tugs need to like mop up the rest of the map. Which
Okay, tugs are gonna get yubbed again. Like, so what is in here? Small, double small. We have like a lot of AMMs or something. I think we
Yeah, when I
maybe
first saw
do.
this, it looked like a half cap or something. Like,
Well, just
I
like we
didn't
could either
understand.
pay for missiles or grazers here. Like the tugs, the only thing that could kind of make use of grazers.
killing the Frey.
Okay, so now Dashworth's moved their DD. The DD is tracked. We're getting dagger. I think that's going to go off unless it's missiled. Missile loads, we're looking at 15% across the board, 36 more missiles left. We're getting F, and we're not able to kill the Frigg. Got missiles going out on Lark.
450. Eating
Missiles
450
connect.
now.
Missiles do not connect to Lark. DB is going to die. We're not going to stop the F cap though. I think we really need to. Decapper lives. There's more missiles going out in the decapper, so it's going to be close.
Spearfish is probably the wrong call. She just dropped the KBUs, but I guess they had both.
And now we also have an A capper. Is it A capper tracked? No, so that's probably going to go off. So OSP really needs time right now. We've stopped the F cap. Do we see? We don't see the decapper coming in. So Spy. This is now Spy's chance to mop up the entire backside of the map. We're losing B, which is exactly what I said would happen. Lark. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but Lark can use this rock to get closer to Pyrope, which maybe lets him win that.
Yeah,
if Spy splits for like A and C or something, I think he has.
it's just robbing them of time.
Yeah, it is a
Yeah.
1250.
Yes,
It's still 50, yeah.
but they're like there's
Gotta kill
another
this F
capper
capper
on
too if they see it.
D. Like
It's a lot of caps though.
it's a lot of cappers to kill, and we only have Lark.
Yeah.
So like Lark.
Should have just said on B.
Well, there are a lot of things we could do. We needed to do one of them. I think is maybe the short
I
of
think
that.
he took the worst option, which is shooting at the BB.
I don't know. I think like we were seeing a brief moment of like a glimpse of hope for OSP that
OSP wins if they ignore B point and use the liners to kill the DDs.
yes, if we like sprint to the other side of the map and ignore Pyrope as that is a victory condition.
Yeah.
Pyrope ultimately is not that fast.
Yeah, they just need someone on their team to make that call out and realization.
Yeah.
Pyropes should be about 30.
Yeah.
This is a lot of caps. I think they can turn this around.
This is a
That's
lot of caps. This is a lot of caps. There, so
Well, at
every
this point, I think you'd think a lot of the cap assets should have traded by now.
but they
Yeah,
they didn't
on
because
the
they were never killed, right?
Yep.
Now Dashwood's beaming the tugs. Yeah, it's just really tough because they've already lost their bellbirds, right? So we do have some grazers. Okay, so like, so that's where the money is. Yeah, I mean we just weren't able to get any value out of the liners for 25 minutes.
Yeah, Hunter effectively traded with Trojan, but Trojan arguably got some value in the initial push.
Yeah, I mean they took a cap, they occupied attention. More
Bro, this
missiles
game is
into
so
the
fucking
tugs.
boring. Actually, playing OSP sucks, dude. It's awful.
We have
Awful
Hunter
experience.
popping in.
It was a pretty good kill on Trojan's BB, at least. The double
I
FLR.
did.
Nice.
I literally didn't even kill it. I literally didn't even kill it. It's just so fucking stupid. Like, you don't have anything that you can use to reach that kind of range. Like, these triple fucking frigates sitting in the back of them. I knew where they were from the start of the fucking game, and I couldn't do anything about it because I don't.
Yeah,
have
it's the weird
range
thing
to
about
check them.
S2s, right? You can't hit stuff in the back line.
No, you can't hit anything in the back line. It's just like.
What if you had a CLN, dude? Did you think about that one?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Now we have Lark.
Love how I have to
in-
play a fucking CLN to do anything, and even
Yeah.
then, it's
Pretty
like
much.
you can't actually do anything.
In the last part of the game, we have a liner diving onto A and driving to D. But now it's so late that Pyro can just drive up and shoot them. Yeah, and so and now we can't do any peeking, so we're just gonna get DPS down. It's unfortunate. Yeah, your miners that were just sitting there were unfortunate. But that's how it goes sometimes. Whistles out on the last liner. Nice soft skill. And so Spy Eye finally gets back here a little too late and a little too damaged.
Wow, another shocking win by ANS.
Yeah. I mean, to be completely fair, your front line was really working together.
I don't think it would have mattered, dude.
I think the comp on OSP is really bad.
It is pretty bad, arguably.
It's
The
also
the DB when it's the cap fleet not getting caps, which is fine, but the BB only holds one cap.
Yeah, so like it's 7 caps, so it's a lot of things to be looking at once. That's definitely something OSP struggles with. We don't have they don't have a 500-point BMDD to kill anything.
Yeah, OSP is really bad at spreading stuff, where ANS is really good at having small little
Small.
teams that do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, small lethal teams.
Yeah.
Remember when people thought OSP was the OP faction like 8 months ago?
I mean, it was a lot better 8 months ago. There's just a bunch of, like, really giga shit. And, like, the thing is, too, people weren't, you know, spamming blobs, but even this change, like, holy fuck, man. On this level, like, OSP was only ever, like, really equal with ANS.
Short is for some reason complaining about Instro because he tried to be short.
GG.
It's definitely an interesting change.
It's pretty funny.
I mean, if I had played a CLN, I probably would have been able to kill these frigates off rep, but that's the price you pay when your only long-range missile is on one fucking hull. You can't use it for anything else, so, you know, what do you do, I guess?
Alrighty,
You don't play Neb as the
I'm
Yeah,
going to be
I'm-
ending the recording and cope session here.
Low-key